Thank you for joining us. In case you're just joining us, it's Newsweek, where we highlight some of the biggest stories that made the headlines recently. Now, President Bola Tinubu suspended the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdulrasheed Bawa, from office. The indefinite suspension was announced on Wednesday night by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Bawa's suspension was to allow for proper investigation into his conduct while in office. It will be recalled that leadership succession at the EFCC since its inception in 2003 has always been embroiled in controversies. In 2021, Bawa took over the helms of affairs at the Commission under similar circumstances when his predecessor, Ibrahim Magu, was suspended from office by then-President Muhammadu Buhari over allegations of corruption. Bawa is now the second major appointee of former President Muhammadu Buhari to be suspended by Tinubu. To discuss this, I still have Joy Bukwe, a politician, in the studio. Mr. Joy Bukwe, let me come to you. What was your first reaction when you heard that Bawa has been suspended indefinitely?
It's not the first person. The central bank governor is also in the same.
Yes. Did you see it coming, though?
Well, I saw it coming.
Oh.
I saw it coming. We are politicians. We read meanings. We think ahead of time. You see, when I saw the monetary policy, let me deal with, because it's the same thing. I'll still come back to Bawa. When we saw the monetary policy, in the heat of the elections, we know that it's a ploy. That actually is the target. I raised an alarm. And I went to a particular bank where I live in Surrey, and in front of that bank, I think it was Zenny Bank, and I said, what is happening? A few weeks to the election, and you want to deny people money. It takes three things to win elections. First is money, second is money, third is money. Yes. I read it from a book. No, I've forgotten the author. In America. Because of logistics. Movements. Do you know what it takes to print the ballot papers? And to produce ballot boxes? To transport them? To house them? Provision is made and is budgeted for elections. Election materials and mobilization. To mobilize people, you can't bring some people to come and line up for a whole day, and you can't give them Fanta or Coke to drink. It's allowed. Some people think it's just. You want to bring a new leadership, you have to spend money, you have to spend time, you have to spend energy. They denied us money. They denied us petrol. PMS, that we never suffered for it in 4 years. 4 years, you know. Not 4 years, in 8 years of Buhari's government, we never suffered fuel crisis. In the peak of the elections, he didn't tell you anything. It was a plan. And it was targeted. Actually, was the target. Take money away. Increase the price of fuel. Pretend as if there is fuel scarcity or something happened. Then you know that you have held Nigerians on their necks.
So the Bawa's case is, people are saying, is long overdue.
No, I'm coming to Bawa's case. Bawa's case. That's what I said. There are too many corruption engineers in the system. When that young man came, I said, this man is too young for this job. Oh. He's a baby for this job. That job is not for the boys.
Wow.
And his age played on him. When I saw him the first time, if you know what that office is, you can't put a baby there. A baby cannot drive a car. His right leg cannot get to the pedal. You can't change the gear. The hand is too short. That's what I saw. You know, we've been a veteran in this game for too long. I was the publicity secretary of our party here in Lagos for almost 15 years. So we know it was all these things, you know, we just left them. But it caused a colossal damage, debilitating damage in the system.
Let's also talk about Magu's case. You know, before Bawa was Magu, and the outcome of that case has not been seen till now. And people are actually raising concerns that this might go the same way that of Magu's.
Not on that, Chiwaju.
Okay.
He has a deep history. I've served him. I served him as a governor. You know. Stonewall is the 5th governor I served in Lagos, yeah, so we know each and every one of them. I served on that body, so we know Chiwaju very well. He's a bean counter. A bean counter is a brilliant chartered accountant who understands figures. He's going to get to the root of the matter. You see the Egyptians we saw yesterday, we will see no more.
Let's also...
You wait and see. You will see it.
So you will agree with me that some of the President Tinubu's decisions so far have created a lot of different views.
Positive or negative?
Both positive, both negative. But I just want you to score him. His moves so far. What can you score
So
him?
corruption engineers in Abuja is the wrong. We have brought someone that will kill our businesses. So they don't have anything. They just wear the Abadan suits, be going around corridors of power. We need to chase them away from Abuja so that we can have peace. They wouldn't they wouldn't be comfortable with Chiwaju. So corruption engineers, that's what we call them. I'll cite an example. If I met an MD of a corporation, you go there and sit down. The corruption engineers will go and work on the papers and take your power and go and give it to one of their frontliners there. They will just stay there and be taking your money and taking everything you have, you don't even know. That's what they do in Abuja there. It won't happen. The man that is sitting in the circle is a chartered accountant too. He knows everything. No. So leave them. They will leave Abuja by force. Corruption engineers, they will leave Abuja by force. We are coming. They will leave Abuja by force. And then we get this money and we use it to work for the people. How can people stay in Abuja? They don't have jobs. They don't have anything. They live in a mansion. They have 50 vehicles in their compound. They are corruption engineers. They cannot work. We'll deal with them. We'll go to EFCC and rework it. We'll go to all these institutions, you know, bank, oil, industry, the CBN, the banks. Actually, we will rework them. He's a financial guru, chartered accountant, American trained chartered accountant. He knows what to do. He has been in the system, so he knows where the loopholes are, and he's going to block it.
Right.
That's why they don't want him to come home.